You know how good life is when you're training hard consistently or you're working hard towards the same goal over a long period of time and you keep noticing that you're making more and more progress. That's exactly what I'm going through right now. It's what I wish for you and for all the guys who are watching this. There's something incredible about having a very clear path in front of you and just like etching it off, like, just hiking another 500 steps every single day, just putting in the work to get towards that goal. And when I first felt this feeling, it was actually on a video game. So I used to be like this big gamer, and there was this game that I used to play called RuneScape, which is like this MMORPG, the kind of ones where you have your character and then you can level it up and you can make money and you can literally level up your character for like 10 years, 15 years, right? Like human years. It's like that big of a game. You can just keep grinding away. And one day when I was in high school, I set the goal to get 99 cooking, like 99 in this skill of like cooking food in this game. And so every single day after school, I would speed walk back home, like really fast, get home, log onto the game, into my account. And I would just grind, like I would press the same mindless buttons over and over and over again. I'd like withdraw the fish from my bank, go over to the fire, cook it, then go back, put the fish in and get more. And I would just do that for an hour a day, like this immersive game experience. But because I had this goal that I felt like I was making progress towards, like I wanted to get max level in this skill so that I got this like this cape, like this icon to show everyone that I was like better than them. Because I was making consistent progress, it hooked my attention. And I had never felt something like that before, where over months, I'm talking literal human months, that's all I thought of. That's all I did was just, okay, where am I up to? Okay, I only need like 3 mil more experience, like 3 million more experience. I've only got to cook like 100,000 more of these fish. And you can cook like 1,000 per hour. So I've only got like 100 days. Okay, like 3 months. Like I used to see it like that. Okay, there's only 3 months till I hit this goal. Thank you. And yeah, and the thing is, I didn't realize at the time, but that is actually how, especially for masculine-minded guys, that's how you'll feel with any kind of goal that you can check off progress to. 1 second, bro. So the question then becomes, which goal do you want to check off progress towards? Right? Because it's probably not great doing it in video games, in a game which is in the virtual world and which you're not really benefiting from. So ask yourself that right now, and maybe this could really help you this morning, is what is the grind for you? What is the one, maybe two clear goals that you want to make progress in over the next like 3 months, 6 months, maybe even 1 year, 3 years, 5 years? What can you just check off a bit of progress towards? What can you grind towards every single day? It could be something like this, like kickboxing, martial arts. It could be jiu-jitsu and getting your black belt and you're just making progress to it, training 5 times a week, every single week without fail, disciplining yourself to show up. It could be bodybuilding, it could be weightlifting, hitting a PR, getting closer to 100 kg bench press, just checking off those days where you're benching 70 kg for 5 reps and just slowly leveling it up. It could be even your business. It could be the goal to get to 5K a month, 10K a month. It could be the goal to get to 100,000 followers, just checking it off, getting closer and closer. You need something like that in your life. In my opinion, it's good having 2 things at once. One in your work, like in your career, like business, career, studies, and then one in fitness, and just one in fitness. So don't have one in, for example, bodybuilding, and then also one in martial arts at the same time and running at the same time. Although you can mix all of them, I think it's best to just have one clear thing, which is not being diminished by other micro goals. And if you've got a goal in fitness and if you've got a goal in work and you're making progress to it, I guarantee you can't be depressed. You can't be depressed. You can't feel bad. If you have this clear goal that actually means a lot to you and you actually really need it in life, you will feel as happy as your progress towards the goal. Like, your happiness will completely correlate towards your progress in that goal. A lot of guys who are watching this will be nodding their head, being like, yeah, that's exactly right. Like, when I've hit a good workout and I've tracked my macros, I feel like happy, like it's all checked off, like I've made progress in the thing that my life is all about right now. A lot of guys will be nodding their head to this. The only exception that I'll tell you is, like, there's a lot of guys who have achieved these goals and they're still super depressed. And that makes you think, like, wait, so how are they, like, depressed when they've got this? It's because it's not about achieving the goal. Never get this wrong, okay? Understand this. Life as a man is supposed to be just a continuous march forward. We are literally supposed to be born, get to about 9 to 12 years old, get taken away from our mothers, and then just march forward until you die. That's what a man's life, in my opinion, is supposed to be. You're supposed to just keep marching forward, making some progress in something that means a lot to you, that you feel like once you achieve this goal is deconstraining a part of your life which was sapping your freedom. The problem which you'll see is, like, let's say there's an Olympic gold medalist and he gets depression and stuff. The reason why is because he's not making progress to a goal right now. He has in the past, but your male brain, your heart, doesn't give a fuck about anything in the past. Trust me when I say this, it does not give a fuck. If you made a ton of money, if you won money in the lottery, or you made money last year and let's say you lost it, you're not going to be sat here like, oh yeah, I made money last year. Nobody gives a fuck, and especially you don't give a fuck. How about like imagine how you would feel if you built a really good physique, but then your physique has went downhill. Are you going to be sat here smiling like, oh yeah, my physique was really good last year? No, you'll feel like shit. It is not about what you've achieved. It's about the grind that you've done today. And that is literally every single day of your life. The slate is wiped clean. You don't give a fuck that you were productive like a week ago, that you hit some like PR a few weeks ago. If, for example, you couldn't hit that PR today, you're not going to feel good about it. What you need to understand is male life is supposed to be contained in these 24 hours. We have like a 24-hour rhythm, like a 24-hour cycle to our performance. Thank you. Thank you. As women have two cycles. They have the 24-hour cycle, like the daily cycle, but then they also have their menstruation cycle, which is like weeks at a time. Men only have a 24-hour cycle. That what you need to understand is basically from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, today is the only day that matters. Now, that isn't to say to be this fucking YOLO, like little fucking pussy wearing his cap backwards and thinking like, oh yeah, you know, you only live once, so I'll just enjoy myself today because only today matters. No. Today matters, and you need to act with character, young man. You need to act with like your best abilities and the character that if you kept on refreshing today, you'd get better and better and better. So don't indulge just because I'm saying only today matters. It's actually the opposite. So this is for the guys who, for example, pushed harder previously and they've lost a little bit of a drive recently. Maybe these videos have been helping, but it's not about what you've done in the past. It's just this one contained 24 hours, this one contained day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. That's honestly about 80 to 90% of your perspective, like your perspective of yourself is based on today, how happy you are and everything. It's just, what have you done today? That's it. So don't think, oh, you know, I worked so hard yesterday. No. Don't think, oh, you know, like my physique is pretty good. Younger me really built it up, so I'm just going to eat a bunch of garbage now. No. You've got to have a hard workout basically every single day of your life. Now, I understand sometimes you're going to take a rest day. I understand that. Sometimes you're going to take a day off. And then that can be cool as well. Sometimes you're going to have a memorable day where you go to the beach with the girl that you love. And that's fucking awesome as well. I'm not saying that you've got to work every single day. But you probably want to work more days than not. You probably want to be in this productive, like solid character version of you as many days as possible, because this is your perception of yourself. This is your self-esteem. So take this and go forward with it. Don't overlook the importance of just having a clean day of great character every single day you could possibly manage. Don't overlook the importance of having a goal that you're consistently making progress towards for at least a couple of months. You're just checking off the progress. Just imagine me as a high school little kid, little virgin, like speed walking back home to try and go level up on my character. And that gave me so much direction in life. Not in a good way, because it was a video game, of course, but it was like, I just want you to imagine like that's the kind of energy you want. You want to be able to just have something that hooks your attention and brings you to the grind, the work, the sacrifice, the effort. That's what these good habits like sport and kickboxing and whatever pursuit you've chosen, whether you're studying in university to be like a surgeon or something, which is cool, and you're making progress to that, or you want to grow your business, or you're trying to do some charity work, whatever. As long as you're making progress to something and you're getting better and you're noticing your skills are getting better, that's a fulfilling life for men. And that's what I feel right here, right now, when I'm leveling up in kickboxing. I'm learning so many things about myself in the last few months. I'm learning things more about business and marketing. So life is feeling super fulfilling. So I'll cheers you to that. Let's go train. Oh.
Try not to swear, just like, don't run around. Try not to. Use your new weapons as well. That's got to stop.
Yeah.
Set it up. That's good. Oh, great job. There we go. Fine. What a Red Bull. Yeah, that's better. Better combination work. Oh, great job. Good. Don't let go crazy though. Don't bully me. Yeah, good. But you see, trying to pause it. You see how you hit that great shot and then went like this?
So,
Remember when we do our shot?
yeah, stay in.
Stay in.
Yeah.
You know? It was a great shot, don't. Because that's what you do, that's how you disengage.
Yeah.
Stay in.
Yeah.
You don't need to throw, but stay in. Yeah, see, look at that throw. Now I'm like, fuck, what's he doing? You know what I mean? The sun will come for it all. you know, bit of a stretch on it.
Good morning, brother.
I'll go fuck myself. Just took a winner of Hamza Sparring now.
Go sit down. Go look at the charts. Go get me a coffee.
Good. Don't go crazy. I'll put your combination together, yeah? There we go. Good. Keep him there. Keep him there. Keep him there. Let's go. Last round, Hamza. Work. That's better. Good. Don't react so much. Sit tight. Yes, bro. That's it. That's it. That's it, Hamza. Better, bro. Good. Sit confident. Sit tight. Yeah, that's better. Good. Good. Don't go crazy though, yeah? Don't. Good. Better, bro. Good technique, yeah? Good technique, not just scrapping. But then sit tight on those leg kicks, bro. Fuck a leg kick. They don't hurt. Better, bro. Good. Hands tight, yeah? You're getting fixated on his leg now. Go for boxing. Go for boxing. Go for boxing. Go for boxing. Finish with a kick. Sit tight, Hamza. Sit tight. Don't let him push you back. Don't let him push you back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1 minute 45, Hamza. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go forward. Left hand stays tight, yeah? Better. Good. Don't worry about that, bro. That's just show. That's just show. Did it hurt? No. That's it. Good man. Good. Not always that left kick. You got to trail with that right too. Good. Too close. Too close. You want to catch him at the end of your kick. Not where he can wrap around your knee. That's too close. Sit tight. Sit tight. Alright, Hamza, 1 minute. You gotta go forward now, yeah? You gotta go forward. got to go forward. If you take a punch, you take a punch. You have a rest day tomorrow. Go forward now. Better. Go forward. Good. I don't care how many punches you take. Go forward. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Chin stays tucked. Chin stays tucked, bro. You have to keep your chin tucked. That's the biggest thing right now. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your chin tucked and go hard. 20 seconds, Hamza. Let's go. Go forward. Go forward. Combinations, yeah? Combinations. Let's go. Go, go, go. Nah, no backing up. No backing up. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Work, 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 work. Nice. Time. Nice, boys. Nice. Good. Started that round good, and then he sort of got the last half, yeah? But the last half, like you might win the first 2 minutes of the round. If you don't win that last minute, that's what the judges are gonna remember, yeah? The last bit of the round is so important every single time. Like, if you have a great 2.5 minutes where you tap him up, boom, 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 but then he has a really awesome last 30, lands some good shots, the judges are probably gonna give it to Ryan. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what humans are like, bro. We got TikTok brain, bro. We got recency bias, bro. So you need to finish the end of the round strong. Whether that means you're behind, you need to go forward, stay tight, and go hard, or whether that means you need to keep at range and keep throwing your pop shots. You need to win the end of the round. Yeah, every time you need to win the end of the round.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ryan, bro.
well, that's brother. Sparring done first thing in the morning, feeling good. So I sparred James, my coach, and then we brought in my friend Ryan, who is like a pro fighter, Spartan, who's been fighting since he was like 6 years old. So sparred him as well. And yeah, it was good, man. I was like, they're going super easy on me because I'm just a beginner, but I was feeling good, and I was getting pushed to my limit in a different way because I've only been sparring James for the last little while. And you kind of get comfortable sparring the same person because you pick up on, you know, the way they move and what shots hit them and whatever. And when we threw rhyme into it as well, that was like a completely new thing of like, oh yeah, shit, like, you know, the same thing doesn't work, whatever. So I think it was the last round, that was when I started to get gassed out, which is fair because I'm sparring two people, you know, they're basically, they're getting time to rest and I'm not because I'm on every round, but they split the rounds half. So we're definitely pushing me here, like we're just preparing for me to have a fight, my first fight in like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months or so, whenever like this sort of fight night will be on. And yeah, feeling good. My elbow really hurts because I took a kick there, my shin hurts, took a few kicks there. So just gonna rest up for the rest of today, just eat some nice food. I've got some delivery here with some sourdough and some steak and eggs and some beef bone broth. I've been having that. It's kind of like tea, but just with beef bone, I guess. Just having that kind of like superfood kind of thing. And yeah, feeling good, honestly, feeling like so fulfilled. And can't complain. Life is good, man. I wish this for you. I wish for you to enter a life of discipline and hard work, because like I could have skipped this workout. I don't have to be here. I don't have to be challenging myself like this. Like James says this to me quite often. He's like, yeah, like I respect you quite a lot because you don't have to be here. This isn't my career, like, you know, fighting. It's not my career. I'm not gonna make money from it. I'm not trying to either. And I already am financially free. I already have clout and status. I don't need to be doing something as difficult as this, like one of the hardest sports out there. I'm just doing it because it's like, I like doing hard shit. I like the challenge. It makes me feel good about my life. It makes me like, it brings like zest to my life. And I know that when I'm older, I'll look back to this period and be like, fuck yeah, I did that shit. Like I stepped in the ring and fucking like, that was the most, you know, tired I've ever been in my life and the most aggressive I've ever been in my life. And it's cool as fuck. So yeah, just creating like what the kids call dad law or uncle law or some shit, where basically you just like doing cool shit that eventually you'll like tell your kids about. Because this is what you need, man. You need a struggle You need something to fight for. I think so many guys are living like these really safe, cute little lives, these tensionless lives, where the only tension in your life is what, just fucking video games or something like that. And, I've been like that as well. You're living like a really sheltered life. You don't play outside. You don't get boo-boos when you fall off your bike because your mom's paranoid, so you stay inside. And you don't do anything too difficult. You're just coddled and whatever. Maybe the most difficult thing a lot of guys are doing is just like going to the gym and lifting some weights. And that's still, big step ahead of what life used to be like for us. But you've noticed this as much as I have, that every step you take towards discomfort and more masculinity and hardship and obstacles has paid off. You know this, right? You must be nodding your head. Every step that you've taken towards more hard work and effort and obstacles and sacrifices always paid off 100% of the time. You know this. So then my question to you is like, why not go and face more obstacles? Why not go and fight more? Why not go and train more? Why not scale these things up instead of living in comfort and safety in our air-conditioned rooms with perfect temperature, coddled like our mothers want us to be? Why not step out into the fucking wild, the metaphorical wild, and do some crazy shit, do some hard shit? Why not? Because you're 100%, it's going to be painful, but 100% you're going to be fulfilled by that, and you're going to feel like more confident in life. You're going to have better stories, you're going to respect yourself, you'll carry yourself better, and then people will treat you better for it as well. We have this resistance to stepping out of our comfort zone, to doing these hard things, to stepping in front of that obstacle, to do the thing that requires courage. But you and I both know that when we do those things, we actually feel better about life. So then it's like I must ask you, why do we procrastinate? Why do we resist the calling to do more hard things? Because I'm tired, because I don't feel like it, because I'm just focused on this thing and this thing and this thing. But those are all excuses. Because let me just ask you one question before we end off today. Is this as hard as your life can be? Think about everything you do, like productive, like the hard things you do. Is that all you've got? Is that it? That's your potential? Really, think about everything you're doing right now, which is hard. Okay, yeah, you go to the gym and maybe you're studying or growing like a little YouTube channel or something. That's it. That's your potential. That's what you've limited your growth to. You're doing that. And you'll be like, yep, but this is you're standing up on your tiptoes. Like, yep, that's it for me. This is as much growth as I want. This is as much hardship as I'm willing to take on right now. Because day to day, your excuses are getting you just as they get me. Where you're thinking I could go do a second workout, but I'm kind of tired, don't really feel like it. Yeah, could go read this book, which will teach me the skill that I need to level up in my studies or my business or something. But I might just watch a bit of content, might scroll, whatever. Yeah, could eat the cleanest, most healthiest meal possible. But I just feel like having this other thing instead, so I'll just have that. Yeah, I've been fantasizing about this dream, about this adventure, about this hard goal that I could set. But I'm just not really going to do it right now because I swear, it's more productive if I don't do it right now because I'm just focused on weightlifting instead of, whatever it is, whatever excuse you make it. Just going to ask that question one more time and then I'm just going to say goodbye. This is it? This is all you got? Or do you have more in you? That's what I thought. So your action step is to just act like a retard for a second. Act like a complete idiot. Imagine you're simple. Imagine you've got a concussion. Imagine your brain is so simple, you've lost half your intelligence. And I ask you, hey bro, what other hard things do you want to do? Shrug your shoulders like a little retard and go, I want to do, and just say it. And don't try and big brain fucking autist your way out of it by overthinking. Just be a retard and just admit what it is. I want to learn to fight and I really want to fight people and I want to be good and I want to get a good few hits on people where I can see that it hurts them. I want to grow a really big business and make a lot of money. I want to go on an adventure and I want to walk or cycle through my entire country. Don't try and big brain it. Oh, but I've got university and no.
it. Don't try and fucking overthink it, autist your way out of this. Oh, but that's not going to be good because muscle protein synthesis, and it's, shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut up. Just shut up. The retarded version of you, the stupid version of you, knows best. Trust me when I say it knows best. If you were a complete retard and I went up to you and said, hey bro, like what other hard shit do you want to do? Answer that question to yourself right now. You're probably seeing some flashes in your mind. Write it down right now and then make sure that we're not just fantasizing here like little pussies. Go at it into your schedule. What practical action step do you need to take? Do you need to go sign up to the martial arts gym or sign up to something? Do you need to go start something? Do you need to create the workout routine? Do you need to dedicate time in the morning to work on the business? Whatever it is, think of the few ideas, write them down, whatever like retard you would do if you weren't autistically overthinking your way out of it. And then go onto your schedule, your timetable, your calendar, and think of practically what you need to put in there, what action maybe you can take right now, like, you know, going onto the website you need to sign up or whatever, or plotting it into your calendar. Okay, yeah, at 2 p.m. that's when I'll do that thing, or plotting it into a macro scale, like, oh yeah, like on the 27th of January, that's when I'll do that thing, whatever. Go take a bit of action towards it right now, and I guarantee that you're not going to regret it. You've never looked back and been like, oh man, I really regret working hard. No one has ever said that. Oh yeah, you know what, I really regret like stepping out of my comfort zone. You will never say that. You'll never say that. Oh, I really regret like, you know, overcoming obstacles. You'll never say that. So what does that teach you? Like, you may as well fucking just run through every fucking obstacle and show your potential to yourself, right? So go and practically make that happen. Don't just fantasize. Literally, autistically now use your autistic overthinking to plot it into your life to make sure you actually make it happen. Don't just let this be one of those off ideas where you feel motivated about it and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I'll just kind of deal with it later, and you kind of forget to ever step into it, and it's one of those things that you just procrastinate for a few years. Plot it into your calendar, your timetable, whatever. And if you want as well, it'd be interesting, just for my benefit, comment whatever the idea was below. I can see how many people watched this far of the video who's got a good attention span. It'll just be interesting for me to read, like, what things have you thought of when it comes to the hard work and obstacles that you could fight through. Go comment that idea below. You'll be boosting the algorithm for me as well, which is very much appreciated. And I'll see you tomorrow.